Hi everybody, my name is Elena Tercero and I am a CPA in New Mexico, and I just wanted to share some tips for business owners regarding your business and specifically on vehicle expenses. Welcome everybody, I'm really glad that you've joined us today. I also want to just encourage you to share with your followers if you do find this of value to you. I also, if you're new to Periscope, just go ahead and click on the little guy there in the corner, and it'll come up, and you can share with your followers. My name is Elena Tercero, and I am from Santa Fe, New Mexico. I'm a CPA, own my own CPA firm called Little Light Accounting. So I just wanted to talk to you today about vehicles and the difference between leasing or purchasing a vehicle and how that can help you and your business. So in my scope from not yesterday but the day before, I was talking about vehicles and the deductions that you can take for your business. So if you didn't see that, go over to catch.me/Elena Tercero, and Catch is KATCH. And you can check out that scope that I did regarding deductions for your vehicle. But if you do purchase your vehicle, then the interest that you're paying is deductible on your taxes. But then on the flip side is a lease option. So if you're going to lease your vehicle, the payments that you're making are 100% deductible. So right off the bat, it kind of seems like it would make more sense that you want to lease your vehicle, but you want to still take a look at a few things before you do decide to lease a vehicle as opposed to purchasing. So the first thing that you want to look at is how long you generally keep your vehicles. My husband and I have been keeping our vehicles a lot longer than we had typically been in the past. So the vehicle that I drive, a Toyota 4Runner, we've had it for almost 12 years, or actually it is 12 years. So if we would have leased it, it probably wouldn't have made any sense. So you want to look at that and see which one is better for you from that perspective. Then you also want to look at the lease structure and how is it structured. What is your down payment that you're going to make? What terms? Is it a 3-year, 2-year, 3-year, 4-year lease? What is that term of that lease? What down payment are you going to have to make, or do you have to make a down payment? And then what amount is due at the end of that lease period? So typically in a true lease, you have some sort of a payment that's due at the end of that lease. So you want to sort of take a look at those components, but then you also want to do one other thing, and you want to do a comparison of the two, and it's a calculation, and it's a fairly simple calculation, and I actually just put it up on a little note card, so hopefully, let's see if you guys can see it, or put it sideways maybe. Nope, that won't work. We'll do it this way. So the total of all the payments, and this is your purchase payments minus the residual value, versus the total of all the lease payments. That includes the down payment, and it also includes the amount that you're going to pay at the end. So you're probably wondering, what in the world is the residual value, right? Because you kind of need that. It's really important for that first calculation. So what that is just the amount that you're going to pay for the vehicle at the end of the lease period. So you want to take a look at that one and look at those two calculations and see which one is better. So that way you can sort of determine whether you want to purchase or lease that next vehicle, or not. I mean, you could just pay for the vehicle straight out and purchase it, and that will get you into another tax topic, which is a Section 179 deduction, which I will definitely talk about in another scope. But that one you can take, right now the IRS is saying you can take up to $25,000 as a straight deduction for vehicles as a Section 179, and that's just a tax code that they allow you to use. But I'll talk about that a little more specifically in another Periscope. But looking at the purchase or the lease, if you're going to purchase it on a 5-year loan, then that you want to take that versus what the lease would be. And when you're comparing those two calculations, you want the term of both of them to be the same. So if your lease is for 3 years, you want to make sure that your purchase option is also for 3 years. Or if you extend it out to 4 years, then those need to be the same. That's really, really important when you're doing that calculation, because if you don't, then you're not comparing apples to apples. So you always want to make sure that you're doing that comparison. Does anybody have any questions about lease? The difference between leasing or purchasing a vehicle and how it relates to your taxes. Like I mentioned before, if it's advisable or makes more sense for you to lease the vehicle, then the payment that you make monthly is 100% deductible because you pretty much are renting the vehicle during that time period. So it can be a little bit of a bigger deduction, but you just want to make sure that it makes sense all around from all perspectives. So I do thank you for joining. I am actually getting ready to take my kiddos out to see some family for the evening. So if you don't have any other questions, if you do come up with any and you think of some, as you're kind of going along your day, just reach out to me on Twitter. Same handle there, Elena Tercero, and just shoot me a tweet and I will respond back to you, or possibly cover it in an upcoming Periscope. You can also sign up for some tax tips. I have a PDF available on my website, and it is Little Light Accounting. I do have a little bit.ly link for that as well. So bit.ly/LLA tax tips. So you can check that out to get some more free information on your business taxes. And I thank you for joining, and I will catch you next time. And also thank you to those that have joined on the rebroadcast. I'll talk to you later.